I need y'all to like the video, comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop. Up next, we got a black queen that became the literal definition of FAFO when she moved to Russia to escape racism, only to find true racism. Check it out.
A black woman who moved from the U.S. to Russia to escape discrimination and racism revealed on social media that the entire plan backfired on her in a disturbing way. Francine Villa was born in Russia but moved to the U.S. with her family when she was a kid. In a heartbreaking video, Francine claims that both she and her baby were brutally attacked by racist neighbors in Moscow. She detailed the alleged assault on Instagram. Now, the fact that the attack occurred in her homeland is an extra painful blow. Villa had previously spoken about her move in the 2020 documentary Back in the USSR, which aired on the Russian state media channel RT. Villa said that her great-grandfather George Tynes, who hails from Virginia, worked as an agriculturalist after moving to the Soviet Union in the 1930s. Now, much of her family still lives there, but at a young age, she moved with her mother to the United States. It was there that she spent most of her life until experiencing what she described as a traumatizing experience with police. Villa explained in the documentary that she'd approached officers for help during an emergency, but that they turned on her instead, throwing her to the ground. It was then that she decided it was time to leave. That was back in 2019. Here is how she explained it. Quote, "Why did I make up my mind to move to Russia? I wanted to leave a country where I was facing discrimination. After a year living in Moscow, she told RT, quote, I feel free living in Russia because in Russia, no matter what time it is, I can walk outside and I'm safe." 5 years later, that proved to be a fantasy. Following the alleged attack, Villa took to Instagram with blood still on her face, saying a couple in her apartment building beat her with fists while she was with her 2-year-old and yelled racial slurs at her in Russian. In edited footage shared by Villa of the incident, the couple can be seen arguing with her in the hallway of her building, threatening to throw out her belongings while she was seemingly blocked from entering her own apartment.
Вы в России давно живете?
А у вас прописка есть здесь? Да, мне войти в мою квартиру. Прописка есть? Да.
Почему вы ко мне на «ты»?
Я не могу выйти и входить в свою квартиру. Напугает моего ребенка.
Кого? Он пуганный плачет, бедняжечка. Да, зайка, ты плачешь, да? Плачешь, зайка?
Now, she accuses her neighbors of changing the locks, cutting off the electricity, and even tossing her baby's stroller down the stairs. She also claims her child was left with bruises following the incident. In footage taken from a hospital, Villa can be seen weeping in distress in the aftermath of this alleged attack. She says she's filed complaints to the police but claims they aren't helping or responding.
Now, here's why I encourage black people to travel the world. Everything is relative. Here's why I say that. The black American man is literally the richest black man on the planet. I'm not talking about the 6-figure, multi-million, multi-billionaire black man. I'm talking about your everyday average black man. 45,000, 48,000 a year black man. He is the richest black man on the planet. Now, relative to other men in America, he would be considered poor or working class. But relative to the entire world, he is very, very, very rich. Now, it's the same thing with racism. Here in America, we like to feign racism. America, just like all countries, have questionable history, especially regarding race. But when you exit America and you try and exist elsewhere in the world as if they're not more racist than Americans, then you experience that FAFO we were talking about a little earlier.
You're not driving anywhere after this, are you?
I know how to drink and drive.
Oh, hell no, he did not.
I know you ain't tripping, you Mexican.
What does that have to do with anything?
You know how to drink and drive too.
I don't.
I do
know
nothing,
how.
you do something.
That's something. What?
Hey, them real drinkers know what's up, but I will say, as a responsible adult, it's always best to call an Uber when you've been drinking. But if you know, you know.
Did you know that men are going to arrive in heaven 30 minutes earlier than women will?
How?
Bible says it. Revelation chapter 8:1. When he opened the 7th seal, there was silence in heaven for about half an hour.
Look, I don't like to play with the Bible, but that is one way of looking at it.
Appreciative if you could have a sit down with Angel and tell him what his job is as a student and not to act like a fool.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Okay.
If the teachers today are that damn dumb, it's no wonder why education is on a decline these days.
No, I'm handsome. Do you think I'm handsome?
Yeah.
Then hand me some ass. No.
What? Come correct.
Can you please hand me some ass?
That's not the way to go.
What the fuck?
Bro, you should have stuck with it, man. It's all about confidence. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
One of them climbed up on the push bumper and began to dance on the push bumper. And then another 2 females came walking around the other way as well, climbed up on the side of the car. One was standing about right here, standing on and dancing on the hood. And then another one then climbed up on the wheel and then onto the hood of the cruiser as well. There's a small dent and a little crease here. You can see that we didn't decide to fix that at this point in time. And then there was a pretty significant scratch that was about probably from here to here.
And you were able to somehow identify at least 1 or 2 of the people who were doing this. How'd you do that?
Correct.
With the help of the Northeast Ohio Regional Fusion Center, they were able to identify the women using facial recognition software called Clearview AI.
You going to jail? You're going to jail.
They also then do a little bit further investigation into social media accounts and other databases like that to try and further confirm the identity.
Remember, everything that gets put on social media is out there forever and may be used against you in a court of law.
The 3 ladies in question, 2 of you guys have been identified. There's warrants out for your arrest. You might as well come turn yourself in and get the ball rolling on your court case here.
Because it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. You're going to get picked up at some point.
Is it me or do that nigga that's narrating sound like Jesse Lee Peterson? Listen, y'all need to understand this. These white folks is not going to continue to allow y'all to operate with this debauchery. And I guarantee you the few that they did find out is going to snitch on the rest. Everybody going down. That's how women are. I'm telling you.
See, most of the time people in the music business are chasing money. Me and Tehran, our only goal is chase greatness.
Yeah, the paper comes with this.
Greatness. Focus on greatness, the money follows. If you're focusing on the money, you're going to lose the money because money is chasing greatness. So instead of chasing money, just be great. And exactly.
One of the first things I learned about the music business as far as being an artist is someone that people want to be. So you have to have a certain image, especially when it comes to the entertainment game, because perception is actually reality. And a lot of times people may perceive you as bigger than you actually are.
We really live in a society where y'all hate the truth. Y'all hate facts. Y'all hate facts. Y'all want everything sugar-coated. You want everything easily digestible. You want people to watch what they say and be sensitive. No. The truth hurts. And it is what it is. Y'all be ready to fight, ready to cancel people and everything like that over a fact. If the shoe didn't fit, you wouldn't be hollering. That's why they be like, a hit dog always gonna holler. If the shoe fits, wear it. If the shoe didn't fit, you wouldn't be tripping. But the shoe fits. Whatever you're insecure about is a you problem. Get over it. Go do some self-work. Go figure out why you're so insecure, why the shoe is fitting. Go figure it out.
I'ma say it, and I know y'all ain't gonna hear it. That's because women running society, dog. Women is running the culture, and so what they're doing is they're trying to put feels over reals, and it's getting insane. We going into complete debauchery. It's craziness. Everybody, this madness is the new regular, the new norm, and everybody's trying to get back to like regular reality where you could just say the truth how it is, and people and their emotions don't run society.
The preservation of your inner child is responsible for dictating how long you live. Because there are certain things that your childlike self would like and expects and would like to see and would be excited about. You still maintaining that and being able to foster that as you increase in years is just super helpful. And you understand that the more books you read, that, that's the preservation of life. Who gives a what age you are, that's why health is wealth. You see, it's the ability for you to smile and go out in the sun and enjoy the things that are free. You got to have enough money to do the free stuff. You see? Yeah. And so all of that is tied to your childlike self, the things that matter to you. Then you have to constantly feed that and give that the freedom to try something and not do well at it, and then figure out, why didn't I do well at that? Well, I could quit, but I could also try to get better. How could I possibly get better? What would make this a better situation? And so carrying that with you in each of your endeavors, that's what I'm trying to show to the people that I represent.
A lot of us get so consumed with survival and then also keeping up with the Joneses that we lose sight of what it meant to be free. We lose sight of that childlike innocence, and the preservation of that is the preservation of your innovation, your imagination, and the essence of that is what keeps you youthful and healthy. But if your ideology is one just bent on survival and you've allowed life to rip away that childhood innocence from you, then you're gonna suffer in more ways than you know, spiritually but also physically, because it's gonna drain your health.
Oh my God. Let's see what we got in there, boy. Woo. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. How long you gonna keep doing this, boy? How long you gonna keep doing that? You think? Oh my God.
Bruh, animals and their personality is something to really like marvel at, because I find it hilarious how the expectation is there. Like, it's like, you know, cause animals can't talk, so they have to use every way in the book to show you what it is that they're feeling and thinking. It's crazy how intelligent they are.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
If you made it this far, check out the video we just did where Black Queen was crying on TikTok because her best friend of years required her to give up that Cuda cap in order for her to not be homeless. Check it out.